Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dustin back with another Listening Room album review. Today, we're going to talk about something a little different. We want to talk about the fourth studio release from country singer Chris Stapleton. Album is called Starting Over. Came out a few weeks ago, November 13th, on Mercury Records. And if you are a fan of today's country music, this is probably not for you. There are no mentions of tailgates or moonlight or riverbanks or songs about pickup trucks or getting. Well, there are songs about getting drunk. It wouldn't be country if it weren't songs about getting drunk. But this is more in the tradition of the country music of old, man. The outlaw country, if you will. And yeah, man, this is a really good album. I dig it a lot. It has a very warm, cozy feel to it. Just heartfelt lyrics, heartfelt vocals. The instrumentation on this thing is fantastic. The guitars sound amazing. The acoustic guitars, super crisp, super clear. Band sounds great. Vocals sound great. Chris actually has his wife, Morgan, as his backup singer, and their voices just harmonize so well together. They sound so good. The album kicks off with the title track, Starting Over, and just really good introduction to the album. Again, the song has this really inviting, warm kind of feel to it, and it's just about that. It's about starting anew in a relationship and just taking your chances on something new and seeing what happens. Fantastic start to the record. Things pick up a little bit from, actually a lot bit from there. The second track, Devil Always Made Me Think Twice, kind of sees Chris going in this southern rock direction and, lyrically dealing with always wanting to make the right decision, but temptation always being there. And yeah, this is a really good one. Track three, Cold, is definitely a standout track. This track really has like a bluesy, almost R&B kind of vibe to it, and it's got these strings all over the track that just swell and swell, and great guitar solo on this one. When I'm With You kind of sees some typical country fare. Then we're kind of back into the southern rock things with the track Arkansas. Really just kind of painting a flattering portrait of, I guess, Chris's home state. Joy in My Life is actually a John Fogerty cover. And it was around this point of the record, man, when I was listening to it. This song combined with the opening, the title track, Starting Over. And I really got like a Tom Petty vibe to it, specifically the Wildflowers album. Just listen to the song Starting Over and you'll see what I mean. Just got that vibe from it. And if you look at who's in the band, you probably can't see that. But not only do we have Heartbreakers guitarist Mike Campbell, but also Benmont Tench, both with Tom Petty for years and years and years and years as members of the Heartbreakers, and they're both right here playing with Chris on this record. Yeah, Hillbilly Blood, the next track, more moody song, more of the southern rock kind of vibes on this one, and just talking about Chris's hillbilly roots. Maggie's Song. Maggie's Song is a really touching song. Sad, but really a celebration of the life of Chris's dog, Maggie. And it traces Chris finding the dog. He finds her in a shopping cart in a parking lot, and it talks about him bringing the dog home, the dog becoming part of the family, the dog's interactions with Chris's kids, and eventually her passing. And it is a very sweet song, very touching, sad. If you're an animal lover, it's like somebody's cutting onions on this one. Whiskey Sunrise is another one that really brings out those. It's a really slow burner of a song. Really brings out those soulful vocals. Has a great fuzzy guitar solo, And you know, just like I said, it wouldn't be a country album unless you had some good drinking songs, and this is one of them. Just about a whiskey sunrise, man, watching the sun come up and just not liking where you were the night before. From there, we get not one but two Guy Clark covers. Worry Be Gone and Old Friends. Old Friends really sees Morgan and Chris's vocals. I think that song more than any, you really hear the great harmonies that they create with their vocals together. And Worry Be Gone has more of like a rockabilly feel to it. You know, Chris singing about smoking weed. Um, three closing tracks. Watch You Burn is definitely the angry song of the album, and sees Chris talking specifically about these acts of violence that have been committed. He addresses specifically the shooting that took place in Las Vegas, and it was at a country concert. I want to say it was Jason Aldean. I'm not sure if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. But just basically how there's a place in hell, and you know how the devil's gonna watch these people burn for their horrible acts against humanity. The last two tracks, You Should Probably Leave, is definitely what I would call the smoothest track on the album. Almost gives, instrumentally anyway, almost gives off like a John Mayer type vibe. Just really smooth song. You know, talking about relationships and relationships that both people see probably aren't going to work. And the album closes with Nashville, Tennessee, and it sees Chris talking to the city of Nashville as if it were a person, and talking about how they've had these great times together and what the city has done for him, but in the end realizing it's time for them to part ways. Could this song be foreshadowing where Chris will go in the future? Who knows? But this is a great record, really great record. I don't listen to a lot of country music, but every once in a while something comes across my radar that catches my ear, catches my ear, catches my eye, whatever. I hear about it, I want to check it out. This was one of those releases, and I'm glad I did. It's a really good one. If you want a country record that is void of the horribly generic cliches that dominate country music today, give this one a listen, man. Chris Stapleton, Starting Over. If you're just seeing me for the first time, drop a comment, hit subscribe, hit like. Let me know if you've heard this album. Let me know what you think of it. And I hope everybody had a good weekend, man. We'll see you next time.